This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Thursday, December the 19th, 2013. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Yet another union in Barbados is proposing pay cuts for public sector workers to stave off mass layoffs. The proposal comes from the Barbados Workers' Union, which also wants government to consider shortening work hours and offering early retirement. General Secretary Sir Roy Trotman says those options were put on the table when the union met with the Finance Minister yesterday.
We have indicated that we will have a bigger list, more formal list, but that we were now having an initial reaction and that there should be every effort made to ensure that nobody would go, but if anybody did have to go, that the numbers would be significantly less than the government's position at the moment of 3,000.
There have been reports that the National Union of Public Workers also intends to ask its members to take a pay cut. Union representatives are meeting at this hour with all temporary workers in the public service and statutory boards at its Dalkeith St. Michael headquarters. Our Ryan Gilles is there.
Well, in standing room here at the National Union of Public Workers headquarters on Dalkeith, as hundreds of temporary workers have turned out, and they're still turning out, to hear the list of proposals which the General Secretary, Dennis Clark, and the executive of this public sector union is putting on the table. Amidst the intermittent applause that can be heard coming from the closed-door sessions, we had a chance to hear from political scientist Dr. Don Marshall before he went into those discussions, and he likened the cuts to shock therapy. He told journalists gathered here that now was the time for solutions and suggested that government's approach could be considered an absolute last resort. The political scientist said that among the options that government has could be additional taxes on what he suggested was an already overburdened society. These, he said, could range from the once-mooted cell phone tax to a special levy at the gas pumps. Right now, as we wait, more public servants are coming to get a listen to what is being said. Until we know the outcome of those decisions, though, we are still in wait-and-see mode. From the NUPW headquarters in Dalkeith, Barbados Today, I'm Ryan Jones.
JetBlue is promising to pick up some of the slack from American Airlines' pull out of Barbados in January. General Manager Terry Lane says they will begin operating early morning flights between the Grantley Adams International Airport and New York's JFK from early next year.
Unfortunately, we can't make up all of the capacity drop, but this does help in a meaningful way to make sure that the airlift out of New York and Barbados is not decreased to a level that is too insignificant.
Lane made the comments this afternoon following the inaugural flight of JetBlue's new aircraft. In sports, defending World T20 champions West Indies will face Ireland in the two T20 internationals at Sabina Park, Jamaica in February. The two teams will also meet in a one-day international, also at the historic venue. The three-match series will be played immediately following the Nagico Super 50 tournament in Trinidad and Tobago.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In the region, the St. Kitts and Nevis administration is being accused of targeting a prominent family. Former Government Minister Dwyer Astafan says 3 members of the Harris family have been victimized since Senior Government Minister Dr. Timothy Harris defected from the ruling party. He says Dr. Harris himself has been affected, as well as the registrar and the fire chief. Internationally, the United Nations peacekeeping base in South Sudan's Jonglei state has been attacked. Rebels from the country's second largest ethnic group stormed the facility and targeted civilians of another ethnic community. The UN says it fears casualties. South Sudan has been in turmoil since the president accused his ex-deputy of mounting a coup. That's our 6 p.m. update. Join us again at 7 a.m. tomorrow. In the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun